everybody. How are you today? All the people of the world. Welcome to my channel, Les Grands Créateurs. My name is Nathalie Lavoie. And today I have a really lovely lady with us. We are going to do the part two of our interview. Just before, I just want to tell you that how this channel is about a little bit. So it's about me wanted to inspire the world. So I decided to start this channel named Les Grands Créateurs, means the great creators. And so I post a lot of videos and I'm trying to inspire people about who they are and showing who am I. So I love life. I love spirituality. So it will always be a little bit about spirituality or maybe much more about spirituality. So I like to talk about different subjects with different people that I really love. And so you will find a lot of videos about maybe me sometimes doing some cards. I like to pull some cards, tarot cards. I like to have some interviews, which I call the creative interviews. And in those interviews, I'm with lovely people around the world. And now today we are doing the part two of the creative interview with JenniMay from Dark to Light. Hi, JenniMay. How are you today?
I'm wonderful, babe. How are you?
I'm good too. I'm
Good.
so happy you are in wonderful Vancouver, right?
No, now I'm in Los Angeles.
I'm so off. I thought you were in Vancouver, but with the trees there, I'm like, how in Vancouver they have those trees? But we never know.
I left Vancouver 2 days ago and I'm here now. So just hanging out. I have a nice little view of the ocean here. I'm in
Oh,
Santa Monica.
wow.
Yeah. So I'm right here now. So I move around a lot, yes.
Beautiful. So, yes, we wanted to do a part two because last time Jenny was talking about her past and everything and the hardships she went through. And now in this interview, she wants to express a little bit who she is right now, having going through all of those process in her life and everything. And my first question, Jenny, it would be like, ju- having passing all of those. What can I say? The school of life. I haven't chosen this path and everything. So, what do you have to offer right now? Where are you right now? And like, how did this past help you to become who you are right now?
I love it. It's a beautiful question, but it's a big answer, but
Your
okay.
answer.
Where we left off, yes, I did talk about the past and everything. Um, but I really feel that I don't regret anything. I'm glad I went through what I went through. And we all go through stuff, right? Like everyone is going through, maybe some people that are listening right now are going through an extra difficult time. And it's just the school of life, like you said. So I wouldn't be who I am today if I hadn't if I hadn't had these wild experiences and stuff. So I'm grateful, and even the bad things, I'm grateful because I wouldn't be where I'm at today, if I didn't experience those things. So now, fast forward to now, you know, I did talk about in the part one, um, that I've always been spiritual. Like I've been a spiritual seeker, and I just gravitate towards that world naturally. And I guess one of the main things that I realize is that everything is vibration, right? Frequency and vibration. It's like if you can find a way to lift your vibrational energy, where even in the hard times, it's like, because what happens is if you're still you're going through a hard time, and you have worry, you have fear, you're going to keep bringing fear-based, situations. And I know it's difficult, and and yes, we have to go through the fear, and we have to experience that, and you are where you're at the moment. But if we can somehow find the light within the situation and lift the vibration, then you're going to, right? Whatever you're putting out, you're going to get back. And that's the way it works. So it's like through all those things, I realized at a certain point, I'm like, okay, either I'm going to sink in this, or I'm going to like find one little positive, one little thing to hold on to, and that's positive, and that will bring you out of it. So, so I decided to start a YouTube channel. And I'm not sure if I talked about this last time. I think I left off around that. I was saying that when my mom was passing away, I was listening to some YouTube people that were doing, Reiki and energy work and moving their hands and ASMR, and all that stuff. And it literally like helped me so much. And then I was like, I'm gonna do that after she passed. And it's like I need to do that because that helped me. So I love crystals, and I do Reiki. I'm a Reiki practitioner. I did the courses. And so I just combine like the crystals and the Reiki and just the hand movements, because I find that's really soothing and relaxing, just these like energy work through the screen. Like you can feel it, and it just relaxed me, and it helped me heal through, being with my mom through her dementia, Alzheimer's. So at night I would just relax and listen to some of these YouTubers, so I was like, okay, I need to do something like that for people.
And
And
and it's wonderful, the you have to go watch it. And I'm gonna put Jenny, after I'm gonna put a little kind of a link for the people who can click on it and can go see your channel, one of your videos.
thank you, Nat. Yay. Okay, awesome.
You know
Um,
what it makes me think about when you talk about moving the energy and what you do?
what?
It it makes me think about, because we are living in this world that is alive,
Uh,
and the emptiness is not empty.
it's
It's
not.
full of energy
Yeah,
that are connecting with each other. So,
absolutely.
and when we move this energy, when you do that, when you move the energy,
Yeah.
why people can feel it from from
Right.
their home, it's because we're
Yeah,
all
absolutely.
connected. And if someone, if sometimes it could be very subtle, but I think, I don't know, if you do it at the same time as the other person, or you just imagine or watch something doing it, your mind will tell you all of those information and will give it to your heart and your soul, because
It's like energy codes coming through, And also I'm a painter. And when I paint, I'm actually painting energy, like why, so painting energy, I can do that with my hands too, right? And give it through cyberspace.
Wow.
And that's sort of how I think about it. Like if you can see the correlation kind of, you know.
So,
um
do you do some are you doing those Reiki practice on people, or do you have a practice? Do you have, I mean, a place, a space where you can do that on people?
I don't um I live in a very tiny space with my dad. And so I don't have like a space right now, but in the past I've done Reiki on people. Oh yeah, many people actually.
So, what do you do right now to help the people with your videos? And you have some sessions too. I mean, I don't how does it work? I'm so interested to know about that.
I do I do sessions for people remote. So I can do sessions for people. I have my email, which is in my YouTube in the bio. So if anyone wants a session, just email me and we'll do a Zoom session. And so how it works is I like people to be in a very sort of quiet space, relaxed, maybe sitting up on their bed with a pillow behind them or sitting in a comfy chair or whatever. And I do sound healing. So I have a crystal bowl and I do that, and I also hum because that's a beautiful vibrational game changer, right? Just humming or singing.
Yes.
Thing. Um, I'll pull some angel cards at the end. Do a little reading. Um, but yeah, I just did a session not too long ago, and the lady was sitting in a comfy chair, and she was just you know feeling the energy, and so I use my crystals and I just do energy work on her. Just
Wow. So it's personalized for everybody.
I feel into the energy of the person before I get on the call. And I already start to do the energy work on the person, like what I'm feeling about this particular individual. And I'll just work with that, and I use my intuitive ability and we have a chat, and then I just have the person relax and do the energy work on the person. So it's really
Wow. How do you live with that day to day? Because being a person that is very sensitive, and empath and a healer, how do you live your life? Because I say that because I understand,
you
because
do.
I am too. So I want you to tell us about how do you live your life a little bit to help all the people that are intuitive or healers, or to cope with this life that is hard sometimes. How do you do that, Jenny
Well,
May?
thank you, babe. I think we all have the ability, right? It's just some of us, like over the course of life, we've just gotten jaded or stuck. And so my whole thing is I just want people to come back to their innate power, right? Their inner power. So it's just reminding people that they are a sovereign, free, being, and they have all the capacity. Like I studied yoga too, so I'm a yoga teacher too, and so my yoga teacher that was he would say that we have a whole pharmacy within, so I'm not just talking about like inner power, but also we have the ability to heal ourselves. So that's my mission. Like I just want people to come back to realize, wait, I have the power. Like I'm not going to give my power out, or outsource anymore. Like I am enough. And so it's just like a little reminder, you have the power. You are a sovereign, spiritual, full being that can create a beautiful life for yourself. So I
Exactly.
want, like, that's my mission. Like, I really want people to feel that inside of them, and, you know, to just live like the most beautiful life that they can, like their ultimate mission, you know. And so, yeah, it's just a matter of like giving, you know, reminding people.
Yes, I love that word reminding. It's like because we
Remember
we forgot.
that. Yeah, exactly. We forgot. And I find a lot of people, though, are starting to remember, right? A lot of people are starting to wake up and taking their power back to themselves. And it's beautiful to be living in this time, right? Like
It
the age
is.
of Aquarius or whatever, you know, like years ago, I couldn't wait for this time where I saw more and more people remembering their spark. And I feel like we're just beginning to see that more and more. Do you agree with me? Like,
I agree because I remember uh, because when I was much younger, I used to have those things in me and remembrance in me.
yeah.
I remembered. I mean, all of those things. Okay, but for me, I was looking a little bit weird, and I was not talking about that too much because
Oh,
yeah,
in 2010, I tried to do a YouTube channel. I think I mentioned this to you briefly, but I tried to do a YouTube channel. I was doing energy work in front of my paintings, and it wasn't the right time. People people
you,
didn't.
you
Yeah, they didn't.
see, it's just like we're 10 years before now.
I
10,
know.
15 years,
Yeah,
2010.
yeah,
So 15 years, it's not that long, you know?
not. But now people are more ready, which
Exactly, because you can talk about that while you go for your hair, whatever, you know, you can hear some people talking at the restaurant about stuff like that now. So it's they're more open.
yeah, it's beautiful. Um, so I'm really excited about this time that we live in. Uh, but then again, you know, there, like, now it's becoming trendy, right? The spiritual food. So it's like, again, like reminding people it's not about outsourcing, you know, it's about the inner work and doing the inner work. And it's not easy. It's not overnight, right? And you're just like, ooh, like I'm spiritual.
I think we all are spiritual and everything is spiritual in a way, but I mean, I understand what you mean. It's like to have this authenticity,
But authenticity, yeah, you can't
yeah,
fake it.
and
Yeah,
truthness, like to do something, but not just to do it, to be being
yeah,
it, being it
be,
before doing it, even though you like it and you understand it, but
yeah,
if you're not what you're talking about, it
yeah.
will show some. It will show. It will feel false. It will feel,
Absolutely. Because also what comes with it, like doing the inner work and the spiritual path, is also dark night of the soul. And it's ugly and it's gritty, and it can be really depressing and really hard. So it's like it's not all shiny, happy work, right? So it's like really going within and purging the darkness, the crap, you know. And so, but
accepting the whole of yourself, right?
definitely, and authenticity is really the right word. So,
And
yeah.
what would you say to those people that are very going to a hardship right now and they have this this flame inside, you know, they have this spirit. We all have the spiritual side, but I mean, and they feel it, but they're feeling a little bit like a imposter, a little bit, you know,
Yes.
because as for me, I went through this syndrome, the imposter syndrome, because I had those feelings and those like clairvoyance, clairaudience, stuff like that. And I hear, I see, I feel a lot. And then
Yeah.
but I couldn't, I felt like, oh yes, but I'm not sure if I want to tell, because you know, it's important when you accompany someone, when you take the hand of someone, you really want to help this person. You don't want to do stuff or to tell stuff that they're is going to mislead them, you know.
Ab-
So what, so the authenticity, you know, part. So what would you say to help those people that are in this, you know, in between imposter and authenticity? They're not there. What would you say to them to get through it,
Well,
kind
I
of?
would first of all that we all have psychic ability. We all have those abilities. It's just some of it, like some people aren't fully trusting their intuition right now, and they may feel crazy or, you know, that they're, but I think that everyone is at their own level, you know, and it's a matter of accepting where you're at, you know, in the moment.
Kind
And
of
that's,
don't rush, kind
yeah,
of.
exactly. Like just be true to yourself, whatever level you're at, you know, in the moment. And not to put pressure on yourself, not to overthink. Like it's vibration and frequency, right? If you can find ways to lift your vibrational energy and feel good about yourself, that's key. That's number one, you know. So, but yeah, everyone is at their own level.
Can you
And
say that painting helped you to pass through every a lot of things? A passion?
definitely, and also just self acceptance, you know, just realizing, and that it just comes with age and practice and just, you know, self-love, and realizing that no one's going to be able to love you, you know, the way you love yourself. Like you need to like have like self-respect. And painting, yeah, absolutely, like art, for sure. Art has helped me through many situations, 100%. um so painting is a way to like unleash, you know, stuck energy, I guess you could say, in a way, right? Like any art form, really, like singing. I'm a singer too, and you're a singer too. And
Yeah.
even that, it's just like opens, it's like opening floodgates, right? So it's just like
Yes.
expressing and expansion and just being okay with where you're at in the moment. And that's,
Yeah, exactly. Would you
yeah,
say it's a little bit kind of courageous to be
yeah.
courageous with yourself, like just
It's
expand, open, and do something, and then no matter what.
way like it's kind of being rebellious too, you know. Don't be afraid to be like, you know, like, excuse my French, but like, fuck you, like, you know, fuck this. I'm going to be free and be myself and express myself the way I want to, and there's no right and there's no wrong. So it is courage. It is courage. It takes courage to be a rebel.
Are you a rebel with a cause, Jenny May?
I'm a rebel with a cause. Absolutely. Oh my God, 100%. You could say that. I'm proud. You know? Like people can say what they're going to say, but I am true to myself, and I need to be on my own side because no one else will do it for me. So
What would you say to the young people of this world right now? Because we're going through a lot of things, you know. I don't want to be too dramatic, but
I'd
you
say
know,
it.
when people are getting shot in front of a crowd because they're not saying what a certain group doesn't want to hear,
Yeah.
I think for
Well,
me, it's very it's telling where we are right now on
yeah.
this earth. So
Well,
there's a lot of uh, black and white, yes and no. Um, this political side or this one, there's
yeah.
no in between. People are kind of want to be in this group or this one.
Yeah. I
So
know.
what would you say to the young people that are kind of in this life right now and they want to not choose which camp but be more in the middle and live their life? How would you what would you say to them to help them going to a good direction, you know?
So so first of all, I would want to express that the world would be a very boring place if we all were on the same side. We all had the same opinion, right? Like it's important that people have different sides and different opinions and stuff like that. Like it would be a very boring place if everyone thought the same way, So, but I think it's acceptance. It's important to just accept other people's opinions without getting upset and being enraged about, that they think that way.
Well said.
It's like let people think what they want. I think it's absolutely horrible for, that people are getting hurt or shot because they have a certain opinion. And the other day someone was like, "Oh, he was a racist." We're talking about Charlie.
Charlie Kirk, yes.
He was he was a homophobe. I'm like, I don't think you're really listening to what he was saying. And it's like, um I just think it's important that we can have free speech and debate the way we want and not to get enraged, just to be centered, grounded, and listen to what someone else is saying. And that's it. You don't need to, that's not what life is about. Life is about raising your frequency and vibration and having a good and pure heart, right? You don't want to throw stones in people's ponds. Let people
Exactly.
exist the way that's what I would tell young people. I have a young daughter, I have a 24-year-old daughter, and that's what, she is studying to become a midwife. And so she's learning a lot of stuff and she's around a lot of different people in university and everything. And it's like, just allow people to express themselves and you can just sit quietly and peacefully and just listen. And that's it.
Yes,
Why feel
have a debate, but not let your feeling go that much and then want it to exterminate another person because they don't think like you, right?
and that comes from a place of fear, you know, and fear. And I believe that we also live in a society where unfortunately it's a little bit designed to divide and conquer, because a society that is against each other is an easier society to control.
Yes, yes, I understand that. Of course.
That's why you need to be a rebel, right? You need to be aware and say, I'm not the left and the right, I'm not participating. I'm just centered, grounded, living my life in love and in joy and in peace. So that's what I would tell young people for sure.
Yay! Let's just pull a card right
Okay.
now,
Okay.
just for fun, okay?
Okay, I love it. Let's do it.
Because, for all of the young people,
Yeah.
okay, this is a deck I like. It's a work your light. So you're
It's
talking about light codes and everything. So
totally. Oh, I love. Oh, yes, I have the starseed cards from this artist.
so
That's
let
heck, Nat. I love it. Okay, let's do it.
so let's just for the beautiful young people that are watching, or for adults that wants to transmit a message for those wonderful youth of ours. They're so important. Like JennyMay said, shine your light,
Yeah.
be who you are, and be a rebel with a cause, but listen to the other party,
Like a lake,
and
right?
right. So just one more. What is the card?
Hmm.
Leap. Look at that.
Oh my gosh, I have goosebumps everywhere. Wow. Yes, that's what we're talking
We were talking about courage.
about. Absolutely. It does take courage. It takes courage to find that inner love, that inner truth, and be true to yourself.
It says, you go first, the universe will catch you.
That's so aligned. I love it. That,
Have confidence in yourself, be courageous. It's lovely. And look at that, it's very feminine energy. And usually the feminines are not always in that position because we are a bit afraid, more afraid. So we
yes,
don't have the tendency to go for it very fast and to leap, very fast. So I love that this is a female that is leaping because the yeah, because the masculine side help us to leap sometimes because we need them to because they're strong and and us we are more inside. So it
yes,
says go
yeah,
outside, get
yeah,
out
sure.
and be yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like let go and let God and trust that the universe has your back. And that's part of like eradicating the fear, right? Like fear, it's part of life, but fear also false evidence appearing real, right? Fear.
Yeah. And yeah, on that note, I would like you to say something because we're reaching the end of the interview, but I don't want to cut it like this. I want you to tell the world right now, the beautiful people, the rock and woo people. Woo-hoo-hoo! What do you have to say to them, Jenny May? Like, what is your kind of ending word to the people?
Okay, so I want to say that I just I want people to trust that they have the higher self, right? Which is the God self, which is connected to divine energy, right? Which is source energy, which is all around us. We are swimming in it. Like I have the ocean in back of me, and I had a dolphin sighting, and I was like, wow. Like it was this was yesterday. I saw dolphin like doing the dolphin dives, like, and it was probably 30 feet out. So it was fairly close. But we are swimming in this divine energy, and it's all around us. And we can trust that that energy will get us through. Even when it's in the darkest time, I just want people to be reminded that they have their higher self, their God self, and they can let go and let God. The universe has your back. If you have a pure heart, if your intentions are pure, you know, you will be fine. You will get through in the darkest of times. God is with you. That's what I want to say. That's really basically it, you know. Just keep the faith. Like George Michael,
Wow.
you gotta have faith. And it's true. And I'm not talking about religion. I'm just talking about that just, basic faith in universal divine source energy.
We've got to have faith. Ooh, baby. We've got to got faith, faith, faith. Ooh, baby. Remember that one? Faith, faith, faith. So, on that, people, thank you, wonderful JennyMay. I love you so much.
Love you so much, babe.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
for your generosity, for your authenticity, for your kind words. And on that, people of the world, I want to say I love you so much. Thank you for watching. And we will certainly do something else together, because I really enjoyed to be with Jenny.
And again,
Last time we saw in,
on
yeah,
my
big hug to you. Mon amour. So, bye bye, people. Love you. Take care. And remember what Jenny said.